Okay, in this video I'm going to quickly go through my Velocidrone settings. To go down into settings, we go options. In main settings, most of these are personal preference, but I use fast control system polling. Speed display, definitely use velocity. Gate sound, personal preference. Almost always I recommend having auto leaderboard time upload. This just means when you set a time on a track, it'll automatically put your time on the leaderboard. And then the rest of these are pretty much just personal preference. Screen settings. This is where things can actually improve your experience. Quality level. Velocidrone is the kind of game where you pretty much want it to run as fast as possible, so I just don't mind too much about the quality, and I just set it to fastest, which is fast. Set the screen resolution to the highest refresh rate option you have. And if you're struggling to run something, you can always just lower your resolution. But there should still be your highest refresh rate options for each of the different resolutions. Full screen, definitely select yes to get the most frames per second. VSync, no, because it adds a little bit of latency unless you've got screen tearing issues. Don't cap the frame rate. Deferred is the best graphics rendering type for like 99% of people, but if your computer's really bad, you can set it to forward, which might help. From here, pretty much everything is selected as no, disabled, low, whatever the lowest thing you can select is, and all the way down, that's the settings. Now for quad settings, your physics CPU usage, you want this either medium or high, or else you might occasionally have gates not register. FOV, personal preference. Quad rear spotlight, I prefer to leave this false. Low detail quads, true. This just makes everyone's quad look like a TBS Oblivion. Anything I can do to gain a little bit more FPS I use, so that's why I do that. Definitely turn allow mid-air collisions to false. Trails, often I leave as false when racing. I turn this to true in-game using the T key when spectating races though, as it's a little bit easier. On quad audio, I just think is a little more consistent, because if it's on start grid and you fly really far away, you just can't hear anything. True lens is a massive tank on the FPS, so I'd almost always set that to false unless you're completely addicted to it and can't not use it. But 99.999% of people should just set that to false. And that's all of the options sort of settings. Additionally, I have my individual quad settings. For this, on a regular 5-inch drone in Velocidrone, I use propeller size 5146, propeller profile 1, and battery simulation true with a battery size of 6S 1300 mAh 100C. Pretty much the rest of the settings in here don't do anything in single class races, which is where pretty much all of your leaderboard times will go. So those three options are the only ones you need to worry about. And that's it. Thanks for watching.